theory, but what about the practicality of building something and making it work? This is Rick McDermott, and we're in Kansas City, Missouri, and Rick is an architect here, does all kinds of interesting things. We looked at a lot of different additions, and buddy, you nailed it. I mean, you really did nail it.
Well, thank you very much.
Several things going on in this house. It's kind of a quasi-Georgian type of a house built sometime after the turn of the century.
1910.
Yeah, it's a neat house in and of itself. But why did, first of all, start off with why did they want more space?
Well, I mean, clients' lifestyles change and evolve, and in order to adapt to that, you know, there needs to be certain changes done with the house to accommodate their lifestyle.
Did they look within the space itself to see if they could find space, you know, within the existing structure and have no success?
Well, I think that they explored some alternatives there, and they came to us, and it was our responsibility to satisfy those kinds of needs.
Well, the first thing I noticed when I drove up was this two-story solarium addition on the side of the house. It is really beautiful, and what I like about it is that it flows really great with those guidelines that Secretary of the Interior has, which is don't make it a lie, but make it flow with the original house with massing and those types of things. Describe some of the detailing on the outside that got you to that point.
Well, you want to work with the existing context in terms of materials and scale and proportion. Some of the things that we did is we set that addition back from the original block of the house.
Right, so it wasn't just a continuous front across the addition as well.
Right.
Yeah.
So that if taken away, you could see what the original house was like. The scale of the siding, the corner boards, some of the trim details, certainly. We went to the trouble of making new knives to produce some of those trim details, the frieze boards, you know.
Well, and that trim, you've got the trim over the top of the windows, that crown on the original house.
Right.
You reproduced that, but I love the way you carried it around from window to window.
Yeah, that proved to be a successful detail, and we wanted to homogenize that facade and pull the whole composition together.
Now, on the back of the house, you did two other additions, and we're standing in the kitchen right now, which just turned out beautifully. You had said that the owner felt like she was in like this dark cave.
Right.
Boy, she's not now.
No, she's not. We opened this space up quite a bit to the exterior and to this, redesigned patio area and landscaping outside.
Here's some original pictures of what that all looked like. You know, it's funny because it's dramatic, the change, but it does flow without being a lie. The original walls were just up here, so all of this behind us is actually addition.
All this is new.
And down the stairs, you've got a coat closet, and then it goes down to what, a wine cellar down in there?
Yeah, a little wine cellar.
Can't beat that.
Well, one of the programmatic issues that we wanted to solve was get them as close to this detached garage here in conditioned space. And I think we accomplished that, and then undercover, underneath the pergola, into the garage itself, so they can go in and out of the garage without getting wet. Now,
above the solarium, where we were talking about, of course, the solarium is beautiful. You know, it's like everybody thinks of a solarium. Is this really neat bedroom for the master bedroom, and then around the corner from that is the other addition you did with this beautiful bathroom. It's just a great layout, too.
Well, I think that's a case where you don't have to be literal with the functions on the inside of the house to how you match the context on the exterior.
Enjoyable process for you?
Oh, it's a great process.
Yeah, you enjoyed, the homeowners enjoyed it as well?
They were very, very good clients. Very good clients.
So building an addition doesn't have to be a living nightmare.
No, it can be fun. It can be a lot of fun.
And doing it right is something that you accomplished incredibly well. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, thank you.
Rick McDermott, architect.